What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one never knows best, and today bring you another very special Dragon Ball FighterZ video. Today I'm joined by none other than the one, the only, the captain of FC Hopium, as it were. Damascus is joining me for the first time ever on the LotusAsakura channel. Yo, what's good, man?
What's good, man? We won. The Hopium won.
The Hopium did in fact win. Even when all seemed lost, in the very end, the Hopium actually did win out.
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, so Damascus is another person. Like I would say that it's a shame or surprise that it took this long to get him on the channel. But I mean, how else was I supposed to do it? You know, before these times that we currently living in with this rollback beta. So as you guys know, I did a video coming back to the game a few days ago playing with Cloud, and I was like, yeah, you know, the rollback is good. Let me know what players you'd like to see me play with. And Damascus, I don't know if you'd be surprised by this or not, if you believe it or not, but you were one of the top names that people wanted to see me collaborate with and get on the channel.
Oh damn! Well, it's time. It's about time, man.
Yeah,
I would have dared like try to play on the other netcode, but now we can.
Also, if I remember to do it in between matches, I'll actually move my camera up a little bit so you guys can see the ping and everything down there at the bottom. But we were getting about 130 to 150, which might sound a bit high for the ping, but it honestly feels really, really smooth. And right now I'm at 0 rollback frames and everything feels, I'd be very, very playable. I'd be like, it's really impressive the black magic that they did with this netcode, because I'll be honest, I was being pessimistic about it. I was like, okay, they're taking forever for this, and like, what are the chances that when it finally gets here, it's not very good? And I'm happy to say that it's actually very good.
It's really good. In my experience, like as long as it's like under 150, it's playable. Like 100 to 150, it's playable with a bit of rollback. Under 100 is ideal. Over 150, you're like pretty really good.
Yeah, what's the unfortunate thing is, so I've had mostly good experiences so far with playing with pretty much everybody from EU. As you guys know on the channel the other day, I played with Globku, and we were at about 130 to 150, and that seems to be consistent for the most part with you know, any guys over in Europe that I'm playing with. I did play against Tyrant. I know you guys, some of you guys like to want to see me play against Tyrant as well. So Damascus actually hosts, and you guys should know about Wanted, and he actually does a ladder and everything now, and I participated in it. And we can tech those out here. Shout out to the rollback. I played against Tyrant, and our connection unfortunately wasn't very good. I'm not sure why, because so far I've played against people like Easy Man, Casca, Damascus, as you guys can see I'm playing against now. I played against Globku, and everyone's about 130 to 150 for me, which is perfectly fine. But Jitterzin and Tyrant are two players I played with, and it wasn't that great. Could have been coincidence, could have been fluky or whatever. Don't really know for sure. Yo, I'm getting blessed right now. Hold on. Geneva came through and started cooking immediately.
My man, I would be nothing without Geneva.
Sorry, I'm nothing without Trunks. Which is funny because like I've always felt that way, where like I'm nothing without Trunks, and yet this is the first time where I genuinely feel like, you know, Trunks is actually pretty good, man. Because season after season, year after year, I've had to listen to people tell me, oh no, Trunks is top 10, Trunks is top tier now, yo, Trunks is broken. And then everybody picks him up and then puts him down. Oops. Puts him down in about 5 minutes because like, oh, this character's kind of hard and not worth the small reward that he gets. But he's actually pretty solid now. He's finally actually in the game.
He's playable.
He's playable.
He's not the greatest, but he's playable, and that's all we want.
Right. You know, and actually, this is the first time I think we're ever playing each other in the game at all. There you go. I'll go ahead and take that first game. But we've had, I think, 2 opportunities where we were supposed to meet in bracket and offline, you know, at majors, and both times I think we fumbled. Combo Breaker for sure was one of them, but there were
definitely in the same pool.
Yeah, there were 2. I don't remember if Evo was another one, but there were 2 times I'm pretty sure, because one of them I would have had to play Pred, and well, actually, funnily enough, I've ended up in Pred's pool a couple of times, and oh, I have rematch prompt on. I forgot that's actually a bug with the beta right now, right?
No, the bug is only if someone is spectating. If it's only the 2 of us, rematch works.
Okay, because I'm stuck on the please wait a moment screen right now.
Okay. As far in my experience, is like if there is no spectator, rematch works. If there is someone else in the lobby, no rematch.
Hold on, grab my ring sound. Let's go ahead. Can I turn it off here anyway? And just it'll be fine. All right. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, funnily enough, I've actually ended up in Pred's pool offline at tournaments multiple times, and every time I'm supposed to play him, I always lose the match right before it. It's like, at this point, it looks like I'm ducking it, which I'm not. I've known Pred for years. I've been playing him in this game since day 1, but yeah, I've always lost right before. And I think the last time you and I were like, yeah, it's gonna be great, and we both lost the match before we were supposed to play each other. And I was like, you know what?
It happens, man.
You know, it took rollback to finally get us. Oh, hold on, it took rollback to finally get us together. But better late than never.
Yes. Listen, I don't know how long this beta is lasting, but I don't want it to finish.
Yeah, I'm honestly at this point, I'm genuinely hoping that they do let it rock, because I've seen a lot of people obviously asking, and I'm not sure what the, you know, what the technicalities are behind that, or like how difficult it would be, or like how hard it would be for them to just let it rock and let it cook. Because there's other games that have done that, right? Where there's like, you know, we're just gonna let this rollback beta keep going until we can. Damn, I keep dropping loops today. Until we can officially drop it. And like,
yes, I mean, they have done this on the DBCF. Some show as well. So we could definitely hope. Right, it happened before.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not like holding my breath that it'll happen, but I do think it is a possibility, and that would be great because it's genuinely very, very good. And I honestly feel like I'm pretty sure that the majority of people after experiencing this are not going to be playing the game for a bit, not because they're not excited.
Telling me I'm not coming to want it if it's back to delay.
Right, and I don't blame them, because it's like after getting a taste of this, it's like how can you possibly go back? Because this is just so much better. Like, I think the part to me that's like the most impressive is just like the lack of input delay. Like even when the ping is high, like my inputs and my combos and everything still feel like I played Raptor, for example, right? And you guys on the channel, I know, really want to see me play against Raptor, and I'm gonna get him for a video, but he is one of the people that he lives all the way in Australia, so the ping is pretty high. But I think it'll still be funny for the content anyway. I wouldn't exactly consider it, you know, playable. Oh, I did the wrong thing. There we go. I wouldn't exactly consider it the most playable, right? But I think it'll still be enjoyable for you guys. But even with the teleporting and everything that was like happening because of the rollback, because of, you know, the insane amount of distance from North America east to Australia, like I can still do my combos when I get the hit pretty consistently, just because like of the lack of input delay. And that's it's just really impressive.
Yeah, it's like no matter what, no matter how bad the rollback is, your combos will work.
Oh. Hey, rejumps. Oos. Hey.
Cross Atlantic rejumps.
Nice. Hey. What is this, Oki?
Ah, you mashing, yeah?
Yes, sir. I will not be holding any command grabs. I was quiet for a second, so I was a little bit more locked in. I was like, hold on. Where's the hesitation? Watch your toes. Nice, you watch his toes indeed. Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
I think my game might be crashing.
Oh.
Mine
is just saying please wait a moment.
Yeah, so this is a beta, right? So everything's not perfect.
Has been lost.
Yeah.
I'm taking the game.
Yeah, you taking the game.
Call the PO.
Yeah, so since this is a beta, there obviously are some flaws, right? It's not perfect. It's really good. I would say it's probably like 80% finished, completed, cooked. There's a couple things that they could work out. But I guess during this moment while we're waiting for my game to finish crashing, I'll go ahead and talk to you guys about it. Because why not? One of the things that is an issue with this game right now is that when you have somebody spectating, actually there's a few bugs concerning spectator mode. When people are spectating, the sound effects will disappear when you're watching somebody else's matches, and it'll just be the voices. The music,
combo counter disappears as well.
Yeah, the combo counter can also disappear, and also if you have the rematch prompt on for people, you know, so they can hit rematch after playing a game, if there's people spectating, it also like kind of breaks the lobby. So yeah, again, it's not perfect. There definitely is like some, I don't want to say game breaking per se, because that makes it sound like it's the end of the world, but like, I mean, my game did just crash, and like there's been a few crashing issues here and there. But hopefully those things get smoothed out. Let me ask you, when do you think that we're actually going to get the full-fledged rollback release? Because I feel like maybe giving them another month to let it cook might feel like, again, hopium. Like, I don't know, maybe they're going to need a bit more time to fix the handful of issues that do exist. Because like the netcode itself feels great. It's other things that are really the problem. It's like, I don't have a problem with the actual online connectivity. It's, you know, like the combo counter disappearing, the rematch prompt, the crashing,
the portraits blinking as well.
Yeah, the portraits blinking, the sparking thing. Same for me. I had somebody with a theory in my comments saying that they think it's like the rollback trying to predict spark or something like that, or it's supposed to be a visual cue or indicator.
Let me tell you why it's not, right? Because even
go
when
ahead.
you don't have spark,
yes,
it
thank
still
you,
blinks.
thank you. I was gonna say the same things. Like
yeah.
I don't think that's the case. And even if that was the case, I hope that's not an intentional design feature that they would go with, because it's pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie, it bothers me quite a bit.
It's so distracting. I feel like I'm always looking at the character for it, like, wait, is he in spark?
It's very distracting. I am not a fan of that. So I would hope that is definitely just an actual visual bug, which I'm confident that it is, and that they wouldn't be like, this is a intentional feature.
Yeah, most of them are like visual and stuff. But yeah, like for date, my original Hopium theory was that they would release the beta after Battle Hour, which is end of January. Now I'm like, a lot of people think that maybe the final rollback comes at the end of Battle Hour, which I think potentially makes sense. But I actually don't like that date, because Battle Hour happens on like right when Tekken 8 releases.
Yeah.
Which means they might drop rollback at the same time as Tekken 8, and it's not good because all of the attention will be on Tekken.
Right. Also, I want you guys to
keep it open, you know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want you guys to know before we jump back into the match. This 0 bar connection. I mean, as you are aware, like, I'm North America, he's all the way in Europe. We're pretty far, and even on a 0 bar connection, the connection itself still feels really, really good, really smooth, really playable. Again, like, in game, everything feels fine. It's the things around the game, which that's the only thing. Because originally I was like, oh yeah, no, like I think that they could get this smoothed out and, you know, fully release it next month, you know, after Battle Hour. Bringing up Tekken 8 is a good point that I hadn't really considered or thought about before. Yeah, I actually didn't think about that at all. But my only thing that was stopping me from believing before you said that it would be releasing next month is I wasn't sure, after experiencing it, can they fix up, you know, these bugs in that amount of time. I don't know how long it would take to fix some of this stuff.
Yeah, it's like, it really depends. Most of them being visual, I think it's okay. But we never know, like, we have to see what are they cooking behind them.
Oh! Oh god, yep, bye Vegeta. Hey. Drag it up. Oh wait,
no!
We endure?
Oh! Okay, it's okay.
Yo, we gotta stop this Vegeta on Vegeta crime, bro. You know, why can't we all just get along, bro? We really gotta start bringing down our own people.
Nah, you hate everyone, you Vegeta. You're twins.
Hey. Don't do it. I was like, if he back fists, I'm about to 2H him to the heavens.
Nah.
Oh god. Oh, that was supposed to be a ability. Oh. Ah, damn it. You know what's funny is I was doing a great job of teching these throws when I was talking. As soon as I stopped talking, all of a sudden I'm eating all the dragon rushes. I think my autopilot defense might be better than my actual defense.
That's actually a good quality to have.
It's the habits I've developed as a content creator. I live and die by them. Oh god.
What the hell?
Oh god, the rocket kick. Hey. Double up, okay. Oh no, goodbye Trunks. Hold on. He's kind of cooking. Can I do this? Let me channel my inner Kasuga real quick. I'm gonna have to bring this back. Solo 18. I got a lot of bar. Well. Oh my god. Again, twice too early, or too late rather. Hold. That might be enough for the kill.
Yes.
Yo, limit break is kind of silly. I can't believe they implemented limit break. We were all like, this is kind of stupid, and they're like, okay, but what if we make it even stronger? Like,
I don't know who needs this, bro.
Right, like, since the day they added limit break, I feel like the entire player base was like, this is kind of unnecessary.
We blocked those.
And then they were like, okay, I hear what you guys are saying. However, what if we make it stronger and stronger?
Yeah.
I messed my cross up. Oh God. Nice, nice, nice. The panic banish is unfortunately the untimely death of me. Well, you put up a good effort, 18. It will look impossible there for a second, but it wasn't quite enough. It wasn't quite enough.
Both characters were in a one touch, so that's the thing in this game. Is like I feel like when the opponent's in the final character, that's when it gets harder, not easier.
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
like it's final character, I'm good. You know what I mean? Just like manages. Hell no, I'm not managing a thing.
Here, YouTube. Then give me one moment. I'm gonna move my camera up a little bit so you guys can actually see the connectivity down at the bottom. Because I mean, I don't know how important it is for all of you, but I'm sure some of you would like to see just how stable or unstable. But it's been pretty stable. The connection actually is. But yeah, just like. So let me ask you something. How likely do you think it is that there is anything beyond rollback announced? Whether it be DLC, a sequel game, something like that. Like how heavy, how high is the hopium on that one? Because I don't think there's going to be anything else, but
I don't think there's anything else for Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? But now here's my big hopium theory, right? They're giving you rollback for free. What business works for an entire year for free for you?
That's a great point that I hadn't really considered.
See what I mean? Like rollback takes a good 2 years to go, right? So if they really give all of this for free, there must be something to use it for.
I would love to believe that. See, you're making a lot of sense with that sense you're making. However, what I have learned in my years of being a content creator, an anime fan, and playing fighting games and video games made by Japanese developers is that what's logical and makes sense ain't always the case.
It is, but there's one logic that's always logic. Read and then, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think they would do something for free like this, you know?
Oh, I didn't jump. Because I've seen people say that Dragon Ball FighterZ is way too successful for there to not be a sequel and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, well, we've seen plenty of things be successful and not necessarily.
That's actually not a good argument because if you just look at the sales, Dragon Ball FighterZ doesn't have more sales than Xenoverse or most of the other Dragon Ball games. It's a successful Dragon Ball game. It's not a more successful game than any other Dragon Ball game.
I will say what is impressive though is that you look at a game like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, which is still getting content and updates to this day, right? It's 2 years older than Dragon Ball FighterZ, and yet FighterZ is sold around the same amount of copies. So I believe while Dragon Ball FighterZ might not be like necessarily the bigger, like better selling game, it is a faster selling game, which is impressive in its own right, and is definitely worthy of some acknowledgement. Although that being said, I don't think that alone proves or adds a lot of weight to the idea that the game will be getting a sequel or like anything further than what it's already gotten. And as much as I would love to believe that, my hope for that is just not very high. But maybe that's just again me being a pessimist, because frankly I didn't think we were going to get the rollback in the first place. And then even when we got the rollback, I was like, okay, but is it going to be good? And well, I've been proven wrong twice now that not only are we getting the rollback, but it is in fact good. I might just reflect.
Oh, what? Okay. I had no idea it would land there.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and call this another visual bug. Get off me. Why is the ping display at the bottom not centered?
That's the most annoying thing. I can't lie.
Bro, like, oh. Yeah, that's something that I hope that they finish and fix in the full version, because what a tag.
No, it's actually sick. Pretend it's on purpose. Just pretend it was.
Oh no, it was on purpose. I just didn't think I was gonna get it off in time. I was just praying it worked. I didn't think it actually would. Give me that.
Oh, that was the worst super dash I've ever done in my life. 35 years of first super dashing. That'll be that bad.
Oh, where's my super? No, I'm a scrub. Now, what a 3H. Thank you, 17. Hey. Yeah, I'll switch it. Yeah, no, I don't understand what it's not centered. I hope that's something that they fix. That's just so weird and random that that's just not centered.
It really looks like to me that they were about to ship the version. They're like, hold up, we forgot the text. Slap it in.
Right.
Because centering a text is zero effort.
Oh, actually,
like, how do you not center it? It means you put it manually. You know what I mean? I
actually want to ask you something. I don't know if they did like an update or something or like what, but so in this beta when it launched, casual matches were 1st to 2, right?
Yeah.
When I was playing earlier today, it was infinite rematching. Was that the case for you? Yeah. Can you infinite rematch in casual, or have you played casual matches at all today?
I played earlier today. It was still 1st to 2.
I wasn't recording at the time, but I was like, wait a minute, because there was a guy that I was playing, and I actually made a tweet about this. I ran into somebody online, and we kept playing, and I was like, wait a minute, this, funnily enough, is like I was winning all the games, and then when he was on the verge of like winning, my game crashed, and I was like, this fella's definitely about to think I just rage quit, and now I'm mad because I look like I rage quit. But rocket kick. But yeah, I was like kind of confused. Like, did they update the beta so that you could rematch infinitely? But then I was looking around and I didn't see anyone talking about it. But yeah, no, it was strange.
I think they put first 2 because they want you to try more people.
Right, it's just typically the case in like these betas and stuff. So actually, let me ask you, because I get asked this all the time. Oh God, I'm trash. I get asked this all the time. If you could choose between getting a sequel for the game or just getting like further updates, more DLC, whatever, what would you pick? Because me personally, I would prefer like a new game as opposed to like another season. Nice.
Yeah, I think a new game is time. You know, like it's time for a new game. It's time to like add new stuff to the game. It's time to get stuff that actually makes sense into the game.
Right.
And the thing is, if you just keep this game, like, what do you adjust characters? They haven't added stages. They haven't added anything. So I don't quite know. Like, I think we do need a new game. You know? Will we ever get a new game? That's a good question. We block those. We don't block those. We don't block those.
Hey, but before rollback, fellas was eating that every single time. Now, granted, I still get a decent amount of mileage out of EX Rocket Kick, but before this beta, he definitely would have got hit a lot sooner than that. Who's the tech? I tried to change the future, and my future is in fact going to remain the same. I'm winding down this dark and lonely road. I'm sorry, Trunks, I couldn't save me. But yeah, I've also had people ask me, it's like, oh, well, like, if they were to do a sequel, like, what could they even do differently? And like, I don't know, it's not my job as a developer to figure that out, but plenty. I mean, there's obviously more characters and stages and costumes stuff they could do, and you can easily just do that as a, you know, as a new season or whatever. But for me personally, especially as somebody who's like, is not in love with the game the way that I used to be, I would rather see a sequel game where they, you know, take what they've already established and, you know, build upon it in a new and interesting way. Just the other thing, the other thing to keep in mind as it pertains to a sequel is that I feel like a sequel would do a lot more for the community and the player base and the hype and everything than a new season would. And while a new season would also have, you know, a great effect and, you know, breathe some more life into it, bring in some new players, bring back some old players, whatnot, as Rollback itself is doing right now. I think a new game does that even more so. I think it would give
you
it
have to be real as well. Like, objectively, the game is like dying, if not dead, you know, like.
Yeah. And obviously, especially here in North America, right? Like you can log in at any point and you're gonna find players, but the player base has obviously dwindled, as to be expected by a game entering its sixth year. This game came out January 26th of 2018. It's December of 2023 right now, so next month the game will be 6 years old. And I think it's pretty impressive that the game is going on as strong as it is up to this point, and that it has gotten what it has gotten, and you know it accomplished what it's accomplished as in a game at these offline events. Because I mean, we still got a world tour going on right now, and there's thousands of players online every single day just on Steam alone, and I'm sure the player base is probably even bigger on console. I can't really speak for Xbox specifically, but I know on PlayStation there's still plenty of people on there every time I jump on. So
yeah, no, it's still played. It's just that if you want the game to quote unquote revive, you need a complete new version to get, you know,
right,
the newcomers. If you just put updates, you're not gonna bring that many people back.
Yeah.
It just proves, like, if you look at rollback right now, even though there are people playing the game, it's not that much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Especially compared to, like, you know, what this game peaked at in the past. I think how much because I've been recently looking at the numbers, like on Steam and stuff, just to see, you know, what rollback did, and I want to say that with the rollback beta, the game has peaked at over 4,000 players on Steam, which is pretty good, pretty impressive. But obviously the all-time peak for the game, which you have to take this with a grain of salt, because I know there are people who will see this and go like, oh wow, the game's like really like dead. But I believe the all-time peak on Steam was somewhere around 40 something thousand, I want to say. And what I want you guys to understand when hearing that number is that this is the case for every fighting game, right? Well, most games in general, but especially every fighting game, the player base is going to shrink massively within the first couple of months of the game, when the people who just pick it up are like, oh, shiny new Dragon Ball game, or like, oh, brand new game, when the casuals put it down. But I mean, the game has consistently had, you know, a couple thousand players for years. Yeah, obviously the numbers are a bit up right now because of the rollback beta and whatnot, but they are, of course, at their overall lowest that they've been, which is just natural. Oh, I did not think that was going to reach. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oos, hey. Oh God. Oos. All right, Trunks, you and I have been here many times before. We've never had to do this against Damascus, but I check. That. Hey, okay. Take this one step at a time. Actually, I don't think I can kill here, but we're gonna try. It's gonna be close. Trunks level 1. Yeah, this level 2 just ain't quite enough. He gonna be alive here with a pixel, I believe. Can we squeeze it out like some OJ? Yeah, not quite. I messed up the safe jump! No way! Oh, I guess I got a spark one.
Oh no!
Blue combos in rollback, you take those.
You take those. Same damage.
Oh, the beam didn't come out in time. Nice. Smokey scares me. Oh, I messed up. I might have mashed. Yoink!
Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay.
I flipped back too far. Oh, Janumba Yada combo is so good. Well, we tried, boys and girls. We tried. A valiant effort, but it was not enough.
Trunks still needs more, man.
It was not enough.
In a game where Anchor is absolutely insane, Trunks is...
Yeah, that's the thing, too.
He's only insane in spot. You know,
it's crazy that this is the strongest Trunks has ever been in the game, and he's arguably still like bottom 5.
It's like, the thing is, I think in the current meta there's no bottom 5, there's a bottom 20.
Sure, yeah, because like the lowest tier in the game at this point is probably like an A tier, right? But it's just certain characters doing so much, and obviously, of course, but before the comments going, yeah, I could be just a lot better as a player. Especially as somebody who hasn't been playing a ton like this year, honestly, like pretty much since what, like June or July was the last time I was really playing the game that much, because before going to Evo, which was in August, I hadn't played the game more than a couple times in like the 2 months leading up to that, and I haven't really played. Damn, I did too early. I hadn't really played a whole lot since Evo. It's only within like this past week that I've really been back on the game. So of course I could just be better. But the game is just so crazy now that Trunks is like, he's finally a character, but he ain't doing what some of these other characters is doing. But I do think he is strong. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to downplay the character too much, but.
The thing I usually tell people who ask me about tiers is just like, you know, if a top player has picked the character, he'd be way better than me. So it's like,
oh no, you take those.
You take those.
Yeah, and that's something that, I always say to, oh, good shit. I always tell people, it's like, okay, if Trunks is that good, then you pick him, bro. Because if a character's that good, you go, oh, y'all gonna play him. So don't say, because I be saying that to like Enzim, because Enzim swears Trunks is really good. I'm like, yo, if Trunks is that nice, then why ain't you ain't playing him?
Exactly.
Oh, mix. Hey, I never learned this route. Actually, now I think about it, how long have you been playing base Vegeta?
It's, I played him in season 2, and then I stopped playing him.
Whoa!
And I played him again now because I'm actually able to do combos. So
fair, fair.
That's why I'm playing him again, because like base Vegeta is fun for combos, but playing him in delay, no.
Right. So when base Vegeta first came out, I tried to pick him up because I thought he was so sick. And you remember it because like you've been around since back then. But when base Vegeta and base Goku first got added, people were not happy about it. They were upset. Like that they were DLC characters, and I was one of the few people who was like really hyped. So I'm like, nah, bro, base Vegeta is sick, but I was not good enough at the game to do his combos, and so I ended up not playing him ultimately. And it took me. What? Did we trade there?
Yes.
That was crazy. It took me until I want to say, was it season 3? I could not do loops all through season 2, because in season 2 I picked them back up because I was at that time. So at the start of season 2, they changed Android 18 and made it feel like a lot clunkier, and they nerfed like J2 and 4 and stuff. They took out some of her mix. They made her feel not as nice, and I was gonna drop her, and I was like, okay. So I was playing around with like Majin 21. I was playing with Base Vegeta, and I was like really trying to play Base Vegeta brought out Trunks. And I just could not do loops, bro. I just couldn't get the timing down. And so one day randomly it just finally clicked. And I remember too, because it was like an ongoing thing in my stream where I was trying to do them for so long. And no, there we go. I was trying to learn how to do them for so long, and then like late at night one night off stream, like I got it. Like I figured it out. Like the timing just finally clicked, and I just pulled up in the video one day and just started doing them. And I didn't even like acknowledge it at all. I just acted like everything was everything. Like, yeah, just regular shit. You know what I'm saying? And I waited for the comments to roll in. Like, oh no, he did the loops. It's like, yeah, you know, these combos that everyone else has been doing for 2 years, I finally learned how to do them.
Eventually, you know, like eventually you learn. It just takes a while. Like, Base Vegeta looks are funny because to me, because I've been playing fighting games forever, it literally took me 10 seconds to learn them. Like, yeah, that's the timing. And I had so many people back then on my stream coming like, hey, how do you do this? And I'm like, how do you explain how do you do this? It's literally just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And that's the thing too, is that like
it's a timing, but it's so hard because like the hardest thing with Base Vegeta is you do combos where you have different delays between each person.
Yeah,
and that's the hard thing.
I've been very bad at like trying to explain or teach people how to do it, because for me it's like I don't really have like it down to a science to how I learn certain things. Like I said, the only way I know how to describe is that sometimes eventually it just clicks, and it was just one of those things where like I just kept trying different timings until eventually I found the right one, and then once I found it, it became pretty consistent. But the ability to explain that timing,
it's really hard to explain normal combos, I think. Like,
hey, there we go. Bye-bye. Enough? Not quite. Okay, I guess I'll spend the 3rd bar, damn it.
Has to be done.
Has to be done.
I'm always jealous when I see these teams with like crazy DHC damage, and I'm like, my team has normal damage.
Whoa! Oh god. I make that mistake so much because on some characters I think that happens, on some characters it doesn't. I've never actually sat down and labbed out all the characters where that string, the 2H will whiff. Love. Oh, I didn't punish it though. I was a little bit off at the time.
That was almost a ridiculous.
I was almost got like almost. Hey. Trunks, you're so cool. Oh, I did 2H. I'm trash.
Ooh, that was me.
Man, this character, Trunks, you are the reason why I have played this game for, man.
When he works, it's fun, man.
You are the reason why I have played this game for as long as I have. Ah, nice dash. Don't know what I'd do without you. Oh, I remember I was going on a train of thought of like 6 games ago that I never finished. Where it was like, even though Trunks has always been like kind of weak in my opinion for the most part, and I didn't always think he was like a bottom tier character, but I just, you know, I don't remember if it was the Kill Sage who said it or if he quote tweeted or something, but there was something I saw from Sage's Twitter maybe like 4 or 5 years ago where it was like a character is as strong as you think they are. And like, even though out loud I'll be saying like I think Trunks is like not that strong, whatever, I know that for me he's that good. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a comfort pick or whatever the case may be, it's like when he's on the floor, I believe in my ability to play him and play my best brand of like Dragon Ball FighterZ when he's on the floor. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, I got outplayed.
Yeah, I was thinking, was it Enzim? I don't remember if you were watching or not, because I don't remember if it was on Wanted or if it was during the money match or whatever. But
oh no, that was against OB.
Yeah, was it against OB? It
just works sometimes. It's so weird. It's like
it's so silly. It's so silly. It's so silly.
But you know, like what you said about low tier character, it's common, man. Even like some real high level like pro players are like this. You give them the best character in the game, they just don't really feel at home.
Right.
And sometimes it's better to play a character that you feel like you can express yourself.
Yeah, you know.
Instead of just picking this guy's good. Like, yes, he's good, but if you play the game and you don't feel like you invested, you're not gonna win.
Yeah. So this is something I've thought about a lot when it comes to a lot of the players who are very strong that have always picked. Let's say unorthodox teams or characters like in every version of the game. So like Axis, for example, right? Like Axis was playing like Goku Black, Android 21, and Android 17 back when none of those characters were considered strong or good, right? And it was always like, oh, like imagine if like Axis like stopped playing this and it was like playing Kid Buu, or like imagine if Axis was playing Bardock. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever the top tiers were at the time, and I was like, I don't know, man, because like you even look at a player like Scamby, like you know Scamby obviously, right? Yeah, so Scamby's one of those players who like he plays teams that aren't necessarily the meta, right? And a team that he's always been really, really good with since he's had the ability to play it is the double Broly based Goku team. And as somebody who's played Scamby a decent amount of times, I fought Scamby when he was trying to run like double fusions with Labco, and I'm like, you're just a significantly better player when you're playing your other team. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's just something about like what works for you and what fits your style and everything. It's not necessarily always about, you know, picking the strongest team, the strongest characters. Like for some people, it's just like this is what works for me. And I think people like Axis or people like Scamby are players who like that's just what works for them, you know? That's not to say that obviously there aren't players out there who could excel more if they picked different characters, but at the same time, I don't think it's always a matter of like, oh, like they're winning with this team. Imagine if they picked the meta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's different, you know. It's like you need to be able to feel like you're in the game.
Right, and
if you don't feel like you're tuned in, you're not gonna win.
I would say this even applies to like myself, because there were times in the past where people were like, you know, are you ever considering dropping Trunks or whatever? Like, you know, do you think you'd be a lot better off if you swapped out Trunks for, again, insert whichever anchor is the strongest in this version of the game, whether it was Z Broly back in the day or Android 21 or just whoever, right? And for me, the answer was like, I don't feel like I'm being held back by Trunks, because Trunks is my best character and he's the character that I enjoy playing the most. And like when he's on the field, like I'm having a ton of fun. So even though I do think that like there are other characters who are a lot better, would I be better off without him? No, I don't think I would. I think I'd be worse off without him, because like I feel like that's, you know, that's my anchor. You know what I mean? Like it holds me down in this game.
Yeah, you feel good with it. It's like get better at other parts of the game. Like two other characters, there's an entire system to get used to. You don't have to blame it on one character.
Nice!
I knew this.
What a read!
That was so bait.
What a crazy read! You're actually ridiculous.
Crap, I could have chilled that.
Oh god! Okay, hold on. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Hold on. Pete, come back. Alright, who's the better sword wielder here? Vibes? Ah, I messed up. Vibes? That's right, you better. Oh no! Oh no! I was gonna say it's okay, but it's not okay. Wait, it's okay.
No, lift up! I wanted to go for the spark loop.
I don't think I can kill here, so we're not gonna spin anymore. Nice! Hold on, let him cook! Right, my anchor 18 leaves a lot to be desired. Like as we've already established, I'm not Kasuga, but like I have so much health here, surely. Is that enough through the spark? Oh, there we go.
Kasuga is a bit different.
He is in fact good. I think it was in a Tyrant event today. I think I saw him do a couple of Android 18 comebacks, and I just I believe
but forever, like even when people were completely ruling 18 out, he was like, she's a good anchor.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was thinking she's just a point or whatever, and he was like, nah, she's an anchor. Like there was times in the French community where people would, like, the French community is funny. They will all complain about whatever character is rinsing the entire community. You know, so usually it's whoever Wawa picks, obviously.
Right.
But you know, there was that time where like Kane and Kasuga were on Anchor 18, and everyone was like, nah, this character is way too good, you guys don't know.
Yeah, so for me, I thought 18 had a lot of tools that were the making of a strong anchor. And this, I want to say it was maybe around the end of season 2 or somewhere early in season 3, where I was like, I think 18 could be a good anchor if her neutral wasn't so bad. And it wasn't until like somewhere in season 3 where I eventually realized that 18's neutral not bad. It's just different. Like the way I'm trying to play her isn't the way that she's meant to be played. Her neutral's actually very, very good. I'm just not playing her the right way. And when I realized more about locking people, because like obviously like I've always used barrier, I've always used EX17, but when I started thinking about how you approach her, how you approach the game differently with her, I was like, oh no, she's actually really good as an anchor. Because like she can even make it still a 1v1 game by just calling EX17. It's like, okay, now you have no assist and you can't tag, so let's play this 1v1 now. And then also I'm gonna lame you out with barrier, and also like you know what I'm saying, like when I get the hit, I'm gonna mix you on this off this knockdown. And it's just, yeah, she's very strong. She's always been strong, but I think she functions anywhere on the team very, very, very well. I played her on point for years, and I play her a lot as a mid, and obviously as we just established, she's very good as an anchor.
She's like, it's a lot of the characters now, to be honest. A lot of characters are now like with that most of the positions, you know.
Yeah.
Like, early Dragon Ball had like, oh, this guy's just an anchor, but now it's like, look, Super Saiyan Goku, you can put in point, you can put in mids, do whatever you want with it.
But I think that's gonna do it. I am actually supposed to be going live so I can catch these the game awards. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a stream for that. But that was lots of fun. Those was great games.
Yes.
I greatly appreciate it.
We need one more session before rollback ends.
Oh, for sure. I'm down. I'm definitely 100% down. 100%. But Damascus's links, all his social and everything will be in the description down below. He runs Wanted. He's carrying the FGC on his back with the events and the support and everything that he does. And obviously a big Dragon Ball FighterZ fan, and as we established, captain of SC Hopium. So thank you again for joining me. Any closing remarks, statements you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
You know, it's good to be playing together. Finally, you know, it's really fun. I want to have more games.
For sure.
It's been a blast. If you guys are not playing Dragon Ball, now is the time, man. It's literally, personally, I've been playing that game since it came out, and it's the first time I have genuine fun online. So yeah, let's keep going.
For sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all this content up and I'll bring you. With all that being said, it's been a chance today. And remember, let the kid happen to you, swing the bat. Later.